Hello and welcome to the Inspiration College. This channel is all about inspiring you to be what you always want to be in life. Success in life can only be achieved through determination and hard work. In today's presentation, we are going to look at how you can make your life better when you apply what is shared in this presentation. Before we hop over to the presentation, please like, share and leave a comment on this video and also subscribe to our channel if you find this presentation beneficial to you. This would be greatly appreciated. Let us now hop over to the presentation. How to deal with failure in your life, feelings of failure. There are different ways that people can deal with their feelings of failure. It is hard to deal with all the pressures that we go through these days, and it is sometimes a little frustrating too. There are all kinds of ways to take on the challenges of failure, and the one thing that many need to realize is that it can be done and there is no reason to get too worked up over it at all. First, you have to identify the feelings that you are having. Are you feeling failure and having depression at the same time? If so, you need to work through these issues and figure out how to make it right. You need to try and find a way to get through the failure and get past it to a better and more appreciated type of feeling. After that, you can clarify how you are really feeling and what is making you feel as if you have failed at something. You need to talk about your feelings of failure. You have to work through these issues and try and decide what is making you feel just this way. There are plenty of people that you can discuss these feelings with. Talking it out with a friend or a family member is the one way that you can make these feelings subside. Talking is always a good way to overcome any type of problem that you may have. It is always better to get it out than to keep it all bottled in. The worst thing that you can do when you are dealing with feelings of failure is to get worked up. You do not want to act out and make wrong choices that are only going to make your situation worse. You do not want to do something that you may regret later on in life. You need to control your inner reactions. Calm down and decide to work out your feelings and not use them to create havoc or problems. The one thing that you have to keep in mind is that all things will pass. Remember that if something is not going right with you, and you are having a hard time dealing with the pressures, you need to think that in a short time it will pass on and you will not remember what you were so worked up over. Sharing your feelings and getting to relieve the stress that you are building up can really make a positive difference and help you to achieve your goals at being a more successful and happier person. Know who you are and find something that makes you feel good. Having the failure feelings subside is something that you can do for yourself so that you are not losing control and making more out of it than what the problem really is. There is no reason why you have to live with these feelings and go through pain. You should take these above steps and use positive reactions and thinking when you are dealing with any type of depression and failure issues. It can all be worked out in the end as long as you are willing to open up and not let yourself self-destruct. Success can be yours as long as you fight off the failure and let yourself move on to better goals. After you see that life has so much more to offer you, there is nothing that you cannot try and do. You are going to be glad that you make these choices and dealt with the feelings of failure that can come from just about anything that we do these days. Getting on with life and being a wonderful success is something that we can defiantly feel good about. How is the presentation going so far? Wow! I'm happy that you like it. Let us take a quick break and I'll be right back. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. You have been a wonderful viewer. Now, we are going to hop over to part 2 of the presentation. Let's go. Welcome back to the second part of this presentation. Now, we are going to look at how to change your feelings of failure. Changing feelings of failure can take some work and time, of course. Having the right attitude and working hard at it can make all the difference in the world. Keeping a positive attitude is the best way that you can remain happy and keep failure from destroying your life. Changing the way that you think is not always easy. It can mean that you have to change your entire outlook in life. There are some things that are not easy to take on, but you have to make sure that you are working hard at keeping it all straight. There are many things that are going to work on our emotions and try to make us feel the pressures of failure, but we have to work at not letting them ruin the way that we feel. Feelings of failure can be something that takes over our mind and body. Using the resources that are available to us to change the way that we live and feel can make a great difference to most of us. Changing the way that you think is something that is going to be a great way to change the feelings of failure that you are dealing with. Getting out and enjoying life can be a great therapy idea. Everyone needs to get out and enjoy things that make him or her happy. This can be anything from getting out and enjoying friends or taking in a movie. The way that we overcome feelings of failure is to find success as something else. There are plenty of things that we can do. Talking about feelings is another good idea. Sitting down with someone and expressing the way that you feel is one good way to deal with failure. There are so many different ways to use your feelings for the better, and when you are looking to gain control over a situation, you will want to find someone that you can trust. You can talk to your friends that know you and understand what you are going through. This is just an idea, and if you do not want to talk to friends, you can use your family or counselor or help. Keeping positive is one way to make sure that you are not letting failure take over your emotions. You need to be in control and realize that you are the only one that can make a difference in your own life. Giving positive feedback is something that you can feel good about and use in many types of situations that you are taking on. There are so many different ideas to getting through a difficult time. Using your best judgments and putting yourself first is the best thing that you can do. Put yourself out there and do not be afraid of challenges. If you are always hiding and avoiding certain situations, you are only going to add to the problems of life. Using the rough times to make yourself stronger and to give yourself a better outlook on life is something that you can be proud of. This will help you feel good and find the success in life with all you do that you defiantly deserve. You can use the method of talking anytime you are feeling bad about yourself. Remember, doing something that makes you feel good about yourself can be the one thing that helps you forget about failure and move on to better things. I do hope that you will utilize these principles and go out there and be the person you've always wanted to be. God bless you richly. If you really like the content shared just now, we have suggested 2 follow-up videos which will appear on your screen in a few moments. Please check them out now, for even more valuable content.